cause a side ain't in the streets. She don't wanna play with you. Her DMs, they be silent like bass hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girl better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. On Sunday Night Primetime. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. Room to run right away. And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 30-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And good yardage there after the catch. Will wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's hit as he threw. He goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
The RPO, that one is complete. And the defense can't allow a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Thrust. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick.
finishing some of these drives as this game moves along, but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
Brings up second down.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. They're going to go play action with Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
On third down, Penix. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's across the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and
48-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end, Pitts. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. You can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and half plays. That's when an offense is really firing.
On second down, Penix. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage and attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. That is caught, and he's in. Ray Raymond second. It's his second touchdown of the year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Something lost and never seen.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. It's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Vikings
42-yard
football
line.
as we begin this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's good.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They've got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses are going to be at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to that's exactly here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Robinson from the pistol. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 31 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This thing go all the way back for a pick 6.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
13-yard line.
On the ground now with Jones. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass.
And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Riker down to add the extra point.
Will Riker is lining up for the extra point.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Try the right side with Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's Jonathan Grenard in for the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes to to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jonathan Allen. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Falcons getting their puncher out there. And he couldn't get this one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Here's 2nd and 6.
Jefferson. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down. At the 24.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield. On 1st down, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Again, it's Penix. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are back within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Will Weichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Second and 10. Throwing is Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A pickup of 12 yards. First down at 10.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
First and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Now Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
8 yards to go.
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
That keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 2. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie in there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run. It's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. He's got his tight end, Hockenson. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the Falcons will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Falcon first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Another run here for Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta. They'll throw. It's Penix. And it's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 4-yard line.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. Powering forward. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and it leads to an incompletion.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Minnesota.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
That's caught once again by Hockenson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense. But the window closed up so quickly, they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
That's another.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? Calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Big play coming up. This is third down. On the right side and corralled by Bueller. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of 1.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
To the air once more is McCarthy. They're called in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And this has
can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That ball blocking. It is incomplete. He tried a shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Robinson now trying to get back to the line, but he's not out. Going to lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught left side by Penix. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now a timeout. That's their first. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. They come up for 2nd and 2. Robinson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Koo able to add the extra point, and the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage. 24. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, wide open is Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
It's a gain of 42
So now a timeout
yards.
for the Vikings. That is their first. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 22-yard
2
line.
timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Another Vikings
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Here we go. First and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy sacked.
Oh.
I give it all.